Hello, we're doing Dragon Quest XI. I wandered around a bit and this ended up happening, so we're doing this.
They say it began when Yggdrasil fell and darkness covered the land. But why? What is happening to our world?
Erdwin's lantern, eh?
Curious?
Back in Dundrasil, we had a legend that after Erdwin defeated the Dark One, he ascended to the skies as a star, so he could watch over Erdrea for all eternity. That was one of Eleanor's favorite stories. And I always thought it was just that, a story. But now I'm not so sure. I mean, if the Lord of Shadows' rise caused Erdwin's lantern to descend... Are you even listening, laddie? Oh, charming. Well, I can share my musings with you again if you'd like. Heard everything you needed to hear, did you? All right then. Well, I suppose this is no time to be standing around pontificating. The lantern's on course to crash straight into this fair kingdom. We'd best go and see what the Sultan thinks of all this, eh?
The legend of Gallopolis told that Erdwin's lantern was placed in the sky to watch over Erdrea, but I fear the sight of the sinister star descending upon us has caused many to doubt those legends. It is hard to feel that such an ominous presence could be benign. Of course, I cannot pretend to know the truth of the situation. Perhaps His Most Exalted Majesty the Sultan might be able to provide you with more information. Or I could do horse races. Yeah, that's the Majora's Mask shit right there. Ah, you are the adventurer who visited us some time ago, are you not? Perhaps you have learned something of Erdwin's lantern on your travels. If so, you must share it with His Majesty and the Sultan immediately. He is currently asking scholars from all over Erdrea to bring him information concerning the star. See, I've already explored this place.
My boy, please! Your reckless heroics will get you killed.
Fear not, father. I will take all necessary precautions. By the time I return, the mystery of the star will be solved and Gallopolis will be saved.
It is you. Thank you once again for all you did for my son. What in the name of the... Surely this cannot be.
It's been a while, eh, Your Majesty? Years, in fact. I haven't seen you since the Colloquy of Kings and the disaster that followed.
Lord Robert, please, you must listen. what we were told about the Luminary was false. He is not the spawn of the darkness after all. Alas, we were all deceived by King Carnelian. We allowed the world to be destroyed. We brought this disaster upon ourselves.
Oh, come on, your majesty. We can hardly be blamed. This is Mordegon's doing. He's the one who possessed King Carnelian and caused all this chaos. This is down to him and no one else.
Lord Robert.
Now, listen. We need to talk about that star. If Erdwin's lantern falls much further, Gallopolis is done for. What do you know about it?
Sadly, very little. I have tasked my finest scholars with investigating its origins, but they have discovered nothing. There is one thing that may be of interest. My son Faris claims to have been able to make out runes on the surface of the barrier that surrounds the star.
Runes, eh? This is the first I've heard of a barrier surrounding the lantern, let alone anything being written on it. Was your lad sure of this?
He certainly appeared to be. In fact, he has taken one of our most learned scholars to the Celestial Sands in order to investigate the runes more closely. It is there that we believe the star will make its landing.
Excuse me.
I see. Reckon we'd better go and take a good look at these runes ourselves, eh? Shall we head out after the prince?
It would put my mind at ease if you would, Lord Robert. I cannot help but worry about him being abroad in such dangerous circumstances. You have my thanks. I will instruct the guards to permit you passage through the checkpoint. Journey safely.
As you saw, Frozen.
No. You agreed to do this. Come. We must move closer. We cannot hope to read the runes from here.
But, Your Highness, I am sorry. It is too dangerous. I'm afraid I must refuse.
Do you have a means of deciphering the symbols without entering the Celestial Sands?
Well, no. But...
Oh, Princey Pooh! Hello, darling. Long time no see.
Sylvando! What an unexpected pleasure.
The Sultan said you were out here in the scary sands trying to read runes of a fallen star. Guess you grew up to be quite the brave boy.
Ah, I am simply doing my duty to my people. But what about you? What brings you to the sands?
The same thing as you, Your Highness. We have come to investigate Erdwin's lantern.
Sir Hendrik? The Sir Hendrik? Ah, the hero of Heliodor, here in my kingdom!
You know who I am, Your Highness?
But of course! You are my hero! You are every aspiring knight's hero! To serve under your command is my life's ambition!
I am honored, Your Highness. The courage you have shown in venturing out here suggests that you would make a fine knight, wherever or whomever you serve.
Truly, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sorry to butt in, Your Highness, but might I ask how your investigations are going? You were looking a wee bit frustrated back there when we arrived.
Indeed I was, old man. That fool of a scholar is too frightened to accompany me any further into the sands. I am not one for learning. The symbols will mean nothing to me, which leaves me in quite a predicament.
Well, I think I might be able to help out there, if you'll allow me.
You are some manner of wizened ancient? Excellent! I would be very much obliged. The runes can be best seen from the ruins in the center of the sands. Meet me there.
Taking a nap, Principal? And there was me thinking you'd come to investigate the lantern.
Truly, it is even more magnificent when one lies directly beneath it. How many can say that they have seen such glories up close?
You're a special one, darling. Don't go changing, What are these ruins, anyway? And how come they're out here all on their own in the middle of the desert?
Huh? Oh, they have been here forever. Since the age of our grandfathers' grandfathers. Or some such nonsense.
What is with that thing?
They were built for something very important. I just know it. Ooh! Maybe some kind of stage! What a place to perform, can you imagine?
You weren't wrong about the runes, Your Highness. I can definitely see some on the side of the lantern. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Are you okay, honey? You were talking to yourself, and we all know what that means.
King's past, return to me!
What's happening?
The lantern!
Oh, it's falling! It's falling! It's falling! We're gonna be squished!
Lord Robert, it is not safe here. We must fall back.
Oh, give me a minute, will ye? I think I can make out what the runes are saying. Calas Moss.
Please, Lord Robert, it is too dangerous.
What is this? What is happening?
Now none shall challenge me. This world is mine, and mine alone.
Was that the Sword of Shadows?
The lantern. It has disappeared. The star was named for Erdwin, but can such an ominous phenomenon truly be the work of heroes? Was the foul creature wielding the sword not...
That was no foul creature, Sir Hendrik. That was the savior of Gallopolis. He spared us all from the falling star. The kingdom is saved. My people will surely thank me when I bring them the good tidings. I must return to the city and spread the news. Come and find me at the palace if you need me. Yes!
Calasmus. What could that mean?
Why don't we go ask the Sultan? It's his kingdom, maybe he knows something.
Aye.
thousand pardons, but you must be tired. But His Most Excellent Majesty the Sultan has requested that you report the latest developments concerning the lantern to him. He will be waiting for you in the throne room. Please proceed to the palace right away. Let me save first. Yes, my dear friend, I was to tell my father of all that came to pass out there upon the sands. You should tell him what you saw too. He will be eager to hear your version of events, I am sure.
It is a relief to see you safe, my friends. When the star shattered, I could not help but fear the worst. Faris has explained all that came to pass out upon the sands. It seems a savior appeared and destroyed the lantern before it could lay waste to my kingdom.
Aye. Though, I wouldn't go calling him your savior just yet. Anyway, never mind that now. There's something I want to ask you, Your Majesty. The runes on the barrier around the star, they spelled out a word. Kalasmus. Does that mean anything to you?
Kalasmos. Sadly, it does not.
Well, if it was written on the side of a star, you can bet it means something. Something important. Yeah, but we can't go letting it distract us too much. Mordegon's not going to defeat himself. We've work to be getting on with.
Lord Robert, your quest to defeat the Lord of Shadows is a noble one. The people of Gallopolis will be praying for your success.
Yes, and if there is ever anything you require, you need only ask. After all, I still owe you a favor.
Oh dear, I came here to research Edward's lantern. I'm an astronomer, you see. But now that it's gone and disappeared. So I'm not so sure what to do. Some of my colleagues have managed to find some shards of the lantern out in the desert, though. I've seen a couple. They look absolutely fascinating. I'd love to perform a few experiments on one. But I've heard the desert's crawling with monsters. There's no way someone like me could venture out there on a shard hunt. You look like you could handle yourself, though. I don't suppose you'd be able to go out there and find one for me, would you? Really? Oh, thank you. As far as I hear it, the sharks have been turning up in the desert north of Galapagos. If you could find one and bring it to me, I'd be ever so grateful. I'll be waiting here for you, alright? Yes, son. I've been wondering when you would visit us again. As you won the Silver Cup, you're now able to take part in the Gold Cup. I am sure that you can't wait to test your skills once more.
I'm on fire!
Be gone!
Help is at hand.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Upon clever investigation, it would seem that some sort of stone pillars located in the celestial sands have been engraved with ancient runes of other curious designs. Might these have been some connection to Erdwin's lantern and its descent? I must investigate further. Okay. And turn in this quest. All the zoom points that I think I need. Right? I'm sure there's more, but that's all I can get right now. I can't prove any of my theories until I perform the necessary experiments, and I simply can't do that without a lantern shard. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Wait, does this mean you found a lantern fragment for me? You have? Oh, thank you so much. I'll start preparing my experiments right away. But these are... Oh gosh, now this is fascinating. Do you see these runes on the shards you brought me? These are the same ones that are on those runes in the desert. the ones that are said to date from ancient times. This reinforces my theory that Erdwin's lantern contained the power of the ancient hero for whom it was named. The meaning of the runes is a bit more mysterious, though. It's something like entrusted to you, people of the future. What does that mean? Did Erdwin entrust us with his power? I'm going to need to research this in a lot more depth. This lantern shard could potentially lead to some really groundbreaking discoveries. Thank you for going to all the trouble of getting it for me. Here, a little token of my gratitude. Nice. Okay. No. Not what I intended. CO, lad, you're Yo-san, aren't you? I'm Rodrigo Bricartet, the owner of this house. I don't suppose you could spare me a minute, could you? The thing is, you see, there's a big wedding meant to be taking place in town tomorrow. We're all busy preparing for it. The groom's gonna off to get official permission to wed. The plan is to get everything ready before he gets back. But now some awful monsters appeared and put a curse on everyone in my household, so they look just like me. No one's gonna want to celebrate until this is sorted out. I have a theory as to why this might have happened. You see, my great-great-grand-grandfather, Rodolfo, was famous for sending troublesome monsters away where they couldn't hurt people. I think one of them must have managed to break free and has come to back to wreak havoc on the descendants of the man who was in prison then. Per favor, lad, you must find this creature and defeat it, otherwise the groom will end up marrying someone with my ugly mug. Which is lucky because I don't think defeating this monster will be easy. But for one thing, it ran away as soon as it had finished cursing us. I haven't the foggiest where it went. Someone did say they heard it muttering to itself, though. Perhaps it unwittingly let slip a word or two about its intentions. I can't remember who it was now, but it won't take long for a resourceful lad like you to interrogate everyone in the house to find out, I'm sure. And don't worry, once you learn the monster's whereabouts, I'll be along to help you out with the fighting. Can't leave all the hard work to the young Ragazzi, eh? Ah. I dread to think how Dad will react if he saw me like this. It's all ain't great as it is. I love Papa very much, of course, but not quite enough to want to look at like him, especially with this wedding coming up. This is just the worst. Of all the people to turn into, I did turn into Papa. Now none of my clothes fit or anything. I heard that the monster is murdering to itself as it scampered. Something about reinventing itself, heading to some abbey or other to start a new life. It didn't make much sense to me, but then the monsters never do. You're going after the horrible creature, aren't you? Well, be careful. Not sure what I can do. Okay, we grinding.
Witness the power of a true disciple!
Well, where's the best place to... actually... That might be just what I need. Three, 10. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it. actually gonna call it here. Sorry, it was kind of a laggy episode, but next episode I'll defeat what's his name, Booga, and yeah. I appreciate you watching, and have a good night or day. Peace.